So the plan today is to finish page 222, 23, 24, 25. Woo. It is ambitious. When I say it like this, it really does sound ambitious. But let's start from a quick recap of the main ideas that we've talked about in this unit. So we did talk about paying in cash versus using a credit card for payments. So what was some of the arguments that we exchanged here, that we bounced off of each other? So Dorian, I think you talked about, maybe it wasn't the credit card, what did you talk about when you had to work through?
I mean, I think it has something to do with the advantages of credit cards and the way you can use them while you're at home and you don't have to go like all the way to the shop. You can shop online.
So obviously saves a lot of time, right? But then I think you guys discussed some of the dangers. Was it you two? I think Stian and Martin.
No, we were talking about credit cards.
Yeah, it was you two? Okay, so what were the dangers of that? Having something stolen?
I mean, I guess we talked about the fact that your credit card information can be stolen and like people could buy stuff without you knowing that, and that's like having the money in your hands, like and giving it to the cashier would be 10 times better. Stuff like that.
Yeah, because nowadays someone just comes close to you, does the magic, whatever that is, and then they have your credit card details. Right, so that was it. So cash, credit cards, that sort of thing when we talk about buying. Another thing is, and this will appear I think later on in exercise 5 if I remember correctly. So what do you think, when should people buy and when should they rent? We're talking about apartments, houses, that sort of thing. So just imagine yourselves, you're now 28 for example, you have a good job. Do you consider buying a house, or do you still feel comfortable just renting? And what are some of the things to consider here?
If you have the money, why not?
Okay, yeah, but how many of us do have the money to buy something?
No,
Not too many people have. Okay. I guess, Nima, what do you think about this?
They bought an apartment. I was around 12.
Yeah. Okay.
The way to buy a house at the age of 28 is to get credit.
Okay, yeah.
But if you get the credit, it's almost the same as if you have to rent an apartment and pay every month.
Okay, so you just redirect those installments.
But after 10 or 15 years, you will pay for the apartment.
Yeah, you will have paid for it, right? What do you guys think here? Is 15 years too much time?
It's basically the whole time we've lived.
Yeah, right? So for you, I guess that's an eternity. Yeah, a lifetime. People do make that step. So do you have to be brave, I don't know, adventurous even, to commit to that long term? I don't know. Victoria, for example? Okay, let's start from Dorian, because he's the adventurous type, I've heard.
What a bunch of lies.
We'll get to that, Dorian. Just you wait, I told you.
I mean, honestly, I think 15 years aren't really all that much if you're old enough to even be able to buy a house, because it's like the way we are like now, every couple of years there's something different for us. So that's why they feel like such a long time. Like just living up to 7 years old, it's like, okay, everything you've known so far is a lie, and now you go to school to see how the world actually works.
Yeah.
But if you're like 20 years old, then your life's basically, I mean, it's not that it's over, it's gonna be a lot of the same from now on. So time's probably gonna fly faster.
Oh yeah, okay, I think that's a strong point here. Yeah.
I think it's very worth and profitable to buy any kind of property.
Okay, so the property market, you say, is the place to go if you want to invest your money. I guess that's true. I mean, I'm not really familiar with it. So yeah, would you, let's say you win the lottery, the golden pyramids or whatever it is, and you're like, okay, now I have 5 million lever. What do? Do you buy a house? Do you invest immediately in properties?
No, I think I would invest them in some kind of business, something that would give me my money back.
Oh, okay.
Even more.
Alright, Martin, can the property give the money back?
Yes.
And
That's
how
for
does
a
that
long
work?
period of time.
Okay, so you let people live there and then
Yes.
extract some money from them, I guess. Right.
Or if you need a large amount of money, you
Mhm.
can sell it.
Okay. You can always sell it to profit. So that's it. I mean, that's all I have for the houses and apartments. Let's see what else. There will be a text on this, so that's why we started talking about it. Another thing is, okay, debt. You know that people, especially people who decide to study abroad, go for those debts. So they apply for a loan, student loan, and then when they graduate from college or university or whatever it is, and then they spend the next 10 or 15 years paying that back. Do you think that the system is set up in a way that allows young people to, make the best of their potential? I'm sure that even if you don't have such friends, you have heard about people who are now struggling with their debts. And people who have just graduated and are like, okay, I have a job, but I have to give half of my money to, let's say, to the government or whatever. So do you think that works and that should be embraced as a system? Well, let's start talking about some of the pros, some of the cons. Studentski designing, very much.
I think this is a good way to study abroad if you don't have enough money.
Okay. So it enables you to go there in the first place. That has to be positive, right? Come on, what do you think about that? It's a hard topic.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I have a friend who told me that they offered her some money, but after that she had to, of course, give them back. But she didn't want to start her life with a debt, so she refused.
Yes, right. I have a friend in America who's been living without that cloud hanging above her head for like 10 years now. And she still hasn't paid back. So it can be a long-term commitment even for a student, I guess. Yeah. Do people do that in our country? Have you heard about people applying for a loan, or taking out a loan just to go and study? Let's say university. Is it expensive to study at Bulgarian university, first of all?
I don't know, but if you want to study abroad and you don't have enough money and you really want to study abroad, you maybe should take one.
Yeah, I mean that's the only option.
If there is no other choice.
Yeah, okay. So Victoria, what is the alternative? You don't go to university. Can you still find a good job, do you think? Are there other alternatives, or maybe correspondence course, something like that? The so-called MOOCs. Do you know what a MOOC is? M-O-O-C.
Let's go.
Yes and no?
I guess.
Yes, no. Okay. So a quick intro done then. So the MOOC is, okay, so that's what it is. Massive open online course. And I have mentioned platforms like Coursera, edX and so on. So they offer them for free if you're after the knowledge, and then if you need the certificate you can pay for that. So do you think that can be an alternative to the formal education or the formal courses?
I think it can, because you don't have to go abroad to study. You can do your education home.
Yeah, right. Yeah, from your sitting room, whatever. Alright. What do you guys think about MOOCs? Let's say you're interested in biology. You don't have to go to. Yeah, I was like, no, could never be interested in biology. Okay, so what are you interested in?
Well,
Learning.
I actually have no idea what I'm interested in, which is really bad. Like, I mean,
You still have time.
yeah, it's like
You still
2
have-
years, so I'm hoping on a rain of light that's gonna tell me what I'm gonna study.
Yes, alright, a voice in your head.
Yeah.